Forms define what information will be contained in a message, how it will look and interact with external systems, and what response options are available to users. Here, we can see a form to send a weather warning, send a targeted IT alert, initiate a new conference bridge, poll users for their opinions, and inform users about events. Let's create a new form using the Create Form button at the top. Give your form an easy-to-identify name and description, and click Create Form. Forms start as Not Deployed, which means they won't be available for use. So let's click the drop-down and select where we'd like our form to be enabled. We can enable this form for use in the web UI, the mobile app, and web services, which allows you to trigger this form from your external tools. Sender permissions allows us to specify which users have access to this form and who can manage its scenarios. Search for a user or role to add them to the list to allow them to use this form. To add content to our form, go to the Edit drop-down. Layout allows you to customize the content in the message. Messages is how the notification will look to the recipient, and Responses is used to customize the response options available to the recipient. You can pre-populate the message content using scenarios. This saves time if you're using similar message content frequently, like in the case of customer support requests. Activity Updates is used to create a list of recipients to notify when this form is initiated, or when it's concluded. If you add a user to an activity update, you can specify when they'll be notified and, optionally, specify which devices to notify them on. Forms and scenarios can be added to the dashboard. If we jump over to our dashboard, we can see there's already widgets for both the Send Alert and Conference Bridge forms in our IT communications workflow. If we click Add Widgets, Messaging link, and drag this onto our dashboard, we can now add a shortcut to a new form for easy access. Use the Export option to create a backup or to use this workflow in another xMatters instance. Everything in the workflow, with the exception of its subscription forms, will be exported.